My 22.5-inch Weber Kettle Grill. It's a little step up on my 18-inch Weber. Right off the bat, you can see it comes with a couple of manuals, which is great. Here's a good size top of the grill. You can see it's the top because of the damper. Put that down. And this is the actual ash pan, which will go obviously at the bottom. And that's the bottom of the grill. See how large this space is, especially compared to my other 18.5-inch grill. Really a really good sized bowl. It seems so much bigger than my 18-inch, which is what I was looking for. And a little egg crate on the bottom, which for protection. This is a lever which you will use to move the ashes out. I love it so far. Go back to the box. There's two grates. This one obviously is the cooking grate. That will go up here. And this is the bottom grate, which I'll have to take the cooking grate off. Put the bottom grate in. And then the cooking grate goes on. What I love about the 22.5-inch Weber is that I can buy a hinge grate. It doesn't come with a hinge grate, at least this version. But hinge grate will allow me to put wood in after I've actually tossed the coals in without having to take off the grate totally. It's nice that it also comes with wheels. That's a must to be able to move the Weber around. And check out the rest of this. Here are the legs. Come in 1, 2, 3 pieces. This makes sense because it's a tripod. And there's the hardware right here. And this is the handle for the top to take the actual top off. So here's the top housing for the handle on top of the Weber 22.5-inch kettle grill. All it is just unscrew a couple of nuts. Just come right through the hole. Flip it upside down. Screw the nuts back in. Basically nothing to it. Tighten these nuts. I just grabbed a 7/16 inch socket, put it on the handle, grab the handle of the top of the Weber, turned a couple of turns, nice and tight. Same on the left side, nice and tight. You could use an open-end wrench, you could use a regular wrench, very simple. The next handle to add to the Weber is the one that we use for moving it around from the wheels. So you need something to grab to on the side. There's already a metal housing in here with a hole. You take this piece in the back and slide it in the back. And then you take this top piece and then the screw. Screw goes through the hole and into the piece in the back. You screw it in. This is one of the most versatile things about these types of Weber, the 18 and the 22.5 inch, is that they are on wheels and you can move them around, which is awesome. You really have to tighten this so that everything is engaged. Now it's perfectly tight. So the next step, this is the bottom of the Weber. You simply flip it over, and you can see these are three housings for the legs, and there are these clips that have, you know, are flexible. Those simply go into, turn this, go into the holes, and this piece goes into the hole, so it stays just like that. And you do the same thing for the other holes so that they stay. There's three of them. The third one. So the next step is to take these clips, which are used to keep the ashpan on underneath the Weber, and you have to put one of these in each of the legs. You just squeeze them and they'll stay. Anything with number 2. Doesn't matter where you put them because you can always move them. And then number 3. The next step is to affix the legs to this kind of structure at the bottom. And to do so, you just take each 2 of the legs, next thing you want to do is grab like a hunk of wood. Just went out to my shed and grabbed some wood. So I already put one of the wheels on, and now I'm just going to take the other wheel and slide it through the axle, put the other wheel on the wood, grab another one of the nuts with the plastic housing. You can push it down a little bit, and then I'm just going to hammer the other one on. So now both of my wheels are on. Well, we're getting there. So as you remember from previously, we have these clips that are coming out of the housing for the legs. So you're simply going to take the legs and slide. So you're just going to have to push in the clip, push the leg down, same thing on this side. Till it clicks. Till it clicks. And it pops out. Now the legs are firmly attached. We still have one more to do. So here we have the third leg. There's a hole right there. You're going to slide it right into this housing, spin it. You're going to then pull in the clip, push down, until it clicks, just like that. As you can see, all three legs are now firmly in place. Next thing to do is to simply attach the plastic piece at the end of the third leg. You can do it with a hammer. Great. This is very exciting because we are pretty much done. Not a lot left to do. So we simply spin it. Now, you can see it easily rides on its legs. You can move it around very simply. It's solid. You can see this is for removing the ashes after you have ashes in there. One of the final things to do is to attach the ashpan, which is going to use these clips. You want these clips to be right around the same distance from the bottom of the grill. And all you have to do is place it right in there, squeeze it back, and now the ashpan is on there. If you ever want to take it off, you just depress the clips, pull it off, and dump them out. Put it back on, press the clip, and we're good to go. The final thing to do here is to add the bottom grate. Simply goes right on the clip, and then the top grate, which goes on the clips at the top. Now you have a huge grilling area, which is much bigger than my 18-inch Weber One Touch. That's what I was looking for, something with more volume, cooking space, capacity. And then just take the top, right on top. Here's the new home of my new 22.5-inch Weber One Touch grill.